Welcome to Badminton Unlimited, your weekly access to badminton and beyond. On this week's show, Hong Kong's men's singles prospect Ng Ka Long takes us along on his journey into the elite ranks of badminton. And we're in Indonesia to speak to Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, a promising young women's singles player aspiring to make it big. 2 years ago, Ng Ka Long hit the headlines when the unseeded shuttler stormed past the legendary Lindan on his way to the semi-finals of the Yonex Sunrise Hong Kong Open. The homegrown talent impressively took it up a notch at the same tournament last year and etched his name in the history books by becoming Hong Kong's first men's singles shuttler to lift the home title.
I think winning the home championship was very important for me. All through my younger days, I watched the Hong Kong Open. Back then, I used to get very excited watching all the world-class players who gathered in Hong Kong. I had hoped that I would play in the competition one day, or even win the championship. So to actually win the championship last year was like fulfilling my childhood dream.
Since winning his first Grand Prix gold title at the 2015 Bitburger Open, Ng has been making strong strides in international badminton. By mid-2016, the 22-year-old broke into the world's top 10 for the first time in his career, and by season's end, Ng had sped past senior compatriots Hu Yun and Wong Wing Ki as the top-ranked Hong Kong men's singles shuttler.
When I heard the news, I was delighted, because when I decided to become a professional badminton player, to be in the top 10 in the world was one of my goals. So it was a dream come true for my badminton career. So after I realized this dream, I focused and concentrated on working towards my next goal, to reach my other dreams and set even bigger targets for myself.
The Hong Konger made his Olympic debut at the Rio 2016 Games and had a good run in reaching the last 8 of the competition. It was a satisfying result for the youngster who saw his maiden exposure on sport's biggest stage as valuable learning experience for future top-tier tournaments.
Playing at the Olympics was very different from playing in the Superseries tournaments, because all the players were very anxious about their results at the Olympics, as it only takes place every 4 years. Every player stayed very focused and gave their all in the competition. So if I get the chance to play in Tokyo 2020, I would have prior experience. I will now know how to control my emotions better and know what to expect at the Olympics. I can better prepare myself and cut down on the unforced errors.
Semi-finalist of French Open 2016, world ranking number 14, Ng Ka Long, Angus, Hong Kong, China.
The exposure gained in Rio lifted his confidence and desire to succeed. And he didn't have to wait too long, as 3 months later, Ng clinched his first World Superseries crown at the Hong Kong Open, much to the delight of the home crowd.
I think the cheering from the crowd made me more energized. I love the cheering and support when I am competing. Sometimes, when I am distracted or lose focus, I know I can pick myself up after listening to the cheers around me.
Ng started 2017 on a high, adding another feather to his cap, a Grand Prix gold title at the Victor Far East Malaysia Masters. And the win has only spurred him on to aim for more.
To have a good result in the first tournament of the year is an encouragement for me, and it will definitely boost my confidence. It gives me great motivation to achieve better results for future tournaments.
With a new generation of rising young men's singles players like Denmark's Victor Axelsen and China's Shi Yuqi making an impact on the international scene, The competition in the solo discipline is growing tougher, and Ng is working hard to keep pace in the demanding field.
Every time I play with different players, I gain invaluable experience about them, and I'll analyze their strengths and weaknesses after the match. This helps me to prepare myself better when I meet them again, and it will help increase my chances of winning.
With two other Hong Kong shuttlers, Hu Yun and Wong Wing Ki, in the top 15, it's competitive on the home front, and it is this friendly rivalry that is helping push Ng even further.
It is definitely an advantage to have quality players to train with you, and the quality of the training will be high. With the intense competition, all the players put in their maximum effort to achieve their best results during competitions, and we will perform better together. This is healthy competition, and it has helped me tremendously. In August, I'll be participating for the first time at the World Championships, and I hope that I will be able to win a medal there. And I also look forward to defending my title at the Hong Kong Open in November.
Hong Kong has an exciting young player who has an appetite for success and has proved his mettle. As he continues his pursuit for excellence, the world will be hearing more of Ng Ka Long.
Action. I like it when there is going a lot on in the movies. Champagne, it tastes better. It's a dog. It's like a best friend. Burger. I just like it, especially with fries. Roller coaster. I'm afraid of heights.
Time for some trivia. This week we want you to guess who this player is. I was born in England. I am a European champion. I am a Commonwealth Games silver medalist. Any idea who this player is? Have a think and we'll reveal the answer when we return after this short break. When we come back, we look at the players booking their seats on the plane to Glasgow for the Total BWF World Championships 2017. With digital innovations, shuttle time is now more fun, engaging and accessible than ever. So get connected to BWF's Badminton Schools program. Find out more about BWF's grassroots initiatives on these platforms. Download the app, visit the website, and get active on Facebook. Your gateway to shuttle time has never been so easy. Before the break, we asked you to guess who this player is. I was born in England. I am a European champion. I am a Commonwealth Games silver medalist. The answer is Rajiv Youssef. The Londoner is England's top-ranked men's singles player. Youssef earned a silver medal at the 2010 Commonwealth Games in Delhi and 4 years later helped England to silver in the team event. More recently, the world number 21 achieved the best result of his career when he triumphed at the European Championships. In winning gold, Rajiv Youssef became the first English player in 27 years to win the men's singles crown. The BWF World Championships started in 1977 and is held annually except during Olympic years. A member association can field 4 players in each discipline if they are ranked in the top 8, 3 players if they are ranked in the top 24, or 2 if they are ranked in the top 150. With the qualifying period closed, let's look at the eligible players by ranking who are likely to make their way to Glasgow to compete in the Total BWF World Championships 2017. The choice of entry, assuming the qualifying criteria are met, is up to the respective member association. Malaysia's Lee Chong-wei is top-ranked among the men's singles qualifiers. Denmark have 3 players making the cut, with Victor Axelsen, Janne Jorgensen and Hans Christian Wittinkus finishing in the top 24. China also have 3 eligible players heading to Scotland based on rankings, with Shi Yuqi, Tian Hewei and Lin Dan qualifying in 5th, 7th and 8th respectively. Ranked 9th, Chen Long missed out on automatic qualification as the 4th Chinese shuttler, but the defending champion has been granted a wildcard by the BWF to compete in Glasgow. Thailand's Thanongsak Sensumbunsuk secures the 11th spot. In 13th place is Hu Yun, who is the 3rd shuttler from Hong Kong, as he joins compatriots Ng Ka Long and Wong Wing Ki. Chinese Taipei's Tai Tzu-ying tops the qualifying list in women's singles. She is followed by the defending champion, Carolina Marin of Spain, in number 2. Making the cut in 3rd and 8th are Indian shuttlers Prasala V. Sindhu and Saina Nehwal. China, Japan and Thailand have 3 players each ranked in the top 24. Thailand will count on Ratchanok Intanon, Busanan Ongbungrumpan and Nichaon Jindapol. Beatrice Corrales qualifies in 12th as the 2nd shuttler from Spain. Japan has 3 eligible women's doubles pairs, with Olympic champions Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi heading the qualifying list. Top European pair Christina Pedersen and Camilla Ritter-Juhl of Denmark are in 2nd. They are followed by 2 Korean pairs, Chang Ye-na and Lee So-hee, and Jung Kyun-un and Shin Sung-chan. China have 3 pairs in the running, and they'll aim to continue the nation's gold-winning tradition in women's doubles since 1997. Top-ranked among the list of men's doubles qualifiers are Indonesia's hotshots Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo. With Lee Junhui and Liu Yuchun in 2nd place, and Chao Piao and Hong Wei and Liu Cheng and Zhang Nan securing the 6th and 14th qualifying spots, China have 3 eligible pairs. Matthias Boe and Carsten Mogensen are in 3rd, and with 2 other eligible Danish pairs qualifying in 7th and 9th, Denmark have a strong lineup. Japan, Indonesia and Chinese Taipei will also be able to field 3 pairs each, as they have qualified in the top 24. Thailand's Bodinisara and Nipipong Phuangpapet take the 13th spot, while Olympic bronze medal winners Marcus Ellis and Chris Langridge qualify in 17th. Heading the mixed doubles qualifying list is Chinese pair Zheng Siwei and Cheng Qingchen. They'll be joined by compatriots Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong and Zhang Nan and Li Yinhui. Korea's Ko Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na take the 3rd spot, and England couple Chris and Gabby Adcock secure their place in 7th. Indonesia also have 3 eligible pairs, with Olympic champions Tontowi Ahmad and Liliana Natsir qualifying in 4th, Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto in 8th, and youngsters Ronald and Milati Daeva Oktiavanti making it further down the list in 22nd place. Thailand's rising mixed doubles duo Dechapol Provoranokro and Subsiri Teratanachai are in 11th, and India's Pranav Jerry Chopra and Sikki Reddy take the 15th spot. For the full list of Race to Glasgow qualifiers, log on to bwfbadminton.com and bwfworldchampionships.com. Visit the sites to get the latest updates on the players going to Glasgow and read all the news and information on the Total BWF World Championships 2017.
Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozonov, the first players from Russia to ever appear in a Super Series tournament final. They've done it! Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozonov become the All England champions.
Ну, так вот получилось, что из многочисленных суперсерий, которые проходят по бадминтону, вот All England — это самая престижная, самая старая, самая...
Of all the World Super Series tournaments, All England is regarded as the most prestigious, as it's the oldest and most well-known competition in the world. There is always a lot of attention for this tournament in the media and among players and fans from around the world. Everyone watches it and follows every match. The rich tradition and the names of legends they are engraved on the cup makes it that much more prestigious. The history is so ingrained in the tournament and makes it one of the sought-after titles for every player. The fact that we managed to win here is an indescribable feeling. Our names are now engraved on the cup. They are given to the winners. So now, at every All England, there will be a memory that a Russian pair won the tournament. It will be a good feeling for the rest of our lives.
Каждый, наверное, All England будет вспоминать, что вот когда-то российская пара тоже выигрывала его. И, естественно, это на всю жизнь уже, и это, безусловно, приятно, что не описать словами.
Выиграли в прошлом году, хочется выигрывать его еще раз, потому что все-таки это лучше.
We want to win the All England again because this is the best competition by organization, media coverage, and world exposure. It's a competition where all the best players go to, including best double players. So we want to repeat our winning feat again.
Хочется, естественно, повторить наш прошлогодний результат.
After the break, we chat with Indonesia's Gregoria Mariska Tunjung as the country's rising women's singles player shares her dreams of becoming a top shuttler. Get connected with us on social media. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook and tell us what you think of the latest news. Or perhaps you just want to leave an encouraging post for your favorite player on Facebook. If you've got any comments or photos, share them with us on these social media platforms. As the badminton world marvels at the exciting lineup of elite women's singles talent, Indonesia is working hard to reclaim past glories in this discipline. Their young starlets are slowly building momentum to become part of the elite. 3 of their youngsters have broken into the world's top 50, raising hopes that a strong challenger at the top might emerge. Gregoria Mariska Tunjung might only be 17 years old, but the teenager is marked for a bright future after a strong showing this year. She was recently crowned champion at the BTY Junior International Challenge in Bangkok, but it was her runner-up finish at the Syed Modi International Badminton Championships, a Grand Prix Gold event earlier this year, that signaled her potential on the big stage.
Saya sih awalnya cuma kan sebelumnya ada Malaysia dulu kan, itu saya kalah babak pertama.
Before the tournament, I didn't perform well at the Malaysia Masters. After that week was over, I decided not to be too ambitious after looking at the draw in India. In the round of 16, I played against my teammate, Dina Ayustin. In that match, I didn't feel any pressure, and I just played as if we were at our usual training session. There wasn't anything to lose, and it turned out I won. I would then meet another teammate of mine, Hana Ramadini, in the semi-final. Looking back, I just think that I might have had the luck of the draw.
Kayak draw-nya aja yang pas ketemu teman sendiri, jadi mungkin lebih nguntungin buat saya.
Gregoria's modesty about her recent efforts is what struck us most when we caught up with the teenager at Indonesia's national training ground in Jakarta. A Central Java native, Gregoria was clear about her aspirations when she moved to West Java to join one of the country's established clubs, Mutiara Cardinal.
Saya ikut di PB Mutiara dari umur...
I've been with Mutiara Cardinal Badminton Club since I was 9 years old. I'm originally from the Wonogiri Regency, but moved to Bandung in 2009. I was in 4th grade and in the local school for about 5 years, before I was called up to the national team. My school was always geared towards badminton than anything else. We were always doing well in tournaments against other schools. So the sport became second nature to me. Sometimes the focus is more towards badminton rather than studies. I'm still studying, but I'm doing my classes away from school. But if you ask me now, I'm concentrating more on my badminton development.
Badminton sama sekolah sih, saya lebih ke badminton untuk sekarang.
Wearing the national colours for the sport has since been a source of pride for Gregoria and her schoolmates.
Teman-teman saya sih yang di sekolah kemarin kan saya terakhir.
I was only recently back at school for exams, and the students heard from the teachers that there's a national badminton player in their midst. They're delighted to have me as their friend because in school, I'm the only one who is with the national team. They're just proud to have me around.
Jadi mereka kayak bangga gitu.
Gregoria didn't take long to justify her place with the country's elite. In her tournament debut at the 2014 Maybank Malaysia Kuching International Challenge, she finished runner-up and went on to grab titles at the Singapore International Series and Indonesia International Challenge the following year. And last year, Gregoria clinched the silver medal at the Badminton Asia Junior Championships.
Pas di Singapura itu sih.
After the win in Singapore, I felt proud because that was my first international title with the national team. After that, I competed at the International Challenge here in Indonesia, and I was able to win that as well. To me, it was a good start to my time here at the National Training Centre. I was delighted with my performance at the Badminton Asia Junior Championships because I did not expect to go all the way to the final. The competition draw was very tough, but I guess it was down to the hard work and preparations the coaches put me through before the tournament. I was able to perform well consistently and reach the final.
Ya puji Tuhan bisa masuk final, senang banget.
She continued scaling heights in 2017, only to be stopped short at the last hurdle in India against Rio silver medal winner and home favourite Persala V Sindhu. It was always going to be a big ask of the young Indonesian, but Gregoria isn't disheartened as she looks to lift her game even higher.
Bagus sih dia, dan dia.
She's a very good player. I mean, she's an Olympic silver medalist. It's not easy to defeat Sindhu. I guess at that time I wasn't playing well because the mental side of the game got to me. She was playing in front of her home fans, and perhaps I was affected by the massive crowd and their cheering. In terms of my game development, I need to be better at my footwork and my physique, because if I look at the matches I've lost, this will be the two big reasons. In training, I'm always looking to improve my game, so hopefully I'm better equipped and well prepared for my future matches.
Buat biar bisa saya di pertandingan tuh bisa lebih siap lagi.
Gregoria may stand at number 80 in the world rankings, but she's confident she will hit the big time if she can keep her head down and ambitions realistic.
Tunggal putri sekarang.
The women's singles field is very even now. It doesn't matter where you're from, and every player has a chance to be in the world's top 10. I'm only 17, and many out there are about the same age as me. At this point, some may be better. For now, I'm just taking it step by step. I'll try to keep up with those who are at the same level as me. Hopefully, I'll soon be able to get myself nearer to the top 10.
Masuk jajaran mereka, masuk jajaran top 10.
With promising youngsters like Gregoria Mariska Tunjung in its ranks, Indonesia will be hoping women's singles glory isn't too far away. Before we go, let's take a look at the Badminton Unlimited calendar. Next week, we look ahead to the Total BWF Sudirman Cup 2017 in Gold Coast as we give all the facts and figures on the contenders for the World Mixed Team Championships. See you next week!